LA Clippers have just signed Russell Westbrook, the ex-Laker. He was exiled from the Lakers to Utah in a trade. Utah bought him out. He visited a couple of different teams. At one point, it looked like he was going to Chicago. He's wearing Clipper colors effective immediately. He'll join them. The mandate on Russell Westbrook, John, is you're my point guard. You will push the tempo. You will go to the rim. You will distribute the basketball. That all sounds great, but we know history. He didn't play well in L.A. with the Lakers, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Erratic performances. The stat sheet says the guy shot 40% from the floor and 30% from the three-point line. Those are not triple-double MVP numbers. Once upon a time, that guy averaged 31 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists in one season when he was in Oklahoma. But he accepted his role with the Lakers at the end, coming off the bench, didn't quite work. He says he's accepting the challenge from Tyronn Lue, the head coach of the Clippers, that you will be the point guard and you will push the tempo. You will distribute. We want you to go to the rim. We want you to be a complete basketball player. I don't know whether he can do it because Paul George popped off this week that this is a great player we got. Well, Paul George is remembering the great player who's at Mr. Triple-Double and all those great years he had in Oklahoma City. But that's not the same player right now. So your response, you think he makes a big difference? Because if he's the guy with the guys they just traded for, the Eric Gordons of the world and the Bones Highland of the world. So I've added 3 guards since the trade deadline with Kawhi and with Paul George. That, to me, looks like a really dangerous team if they don't self-destruct when he has the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like they've got the 3 stars, right? So, but the Lakers tried that experiment, and they tried, with LeBron really can play almost anywhere, and with the big man AD, I mean, it's not that different than Kawhi and Paul George. So now you've got Russell Westbrook. I mean, how old is he, by the way?
Well, got to be late 30s. Well, maybe 36.
Okay, I mean that's up there for an NBA player. So you kind of wonder, does he still have that mojo? And does he still have the will to play? Now, I want to ask you this: is this a contract just through the end of this season?
Yes.
Okay, so if it doesn't work out, it's like a 20-game experiment, right?
Exactly, but they're hoping that 20 games will push them to where they've never been. NBA Western Conference Finals. Mm-hmm. But that's easier said than done because look what just happened in the Valley of the Sun, what Phoenix did getting Kevin Durant, and now suddenly they're 3 and 4 deep in firepower too. The Lakers are running around the streets, hey, we're ready for the playoff push. Well, dude, you're in 13th place. You're the Lakers yeah. With all the banners,
yeah.
The Lakers with the bus ownership name and all the rings. You're in 13th place, and you're excited that maybe you can get to 10th place and take part in the play-in game. What they need to do is push in the final 23 games of the season and get to 6th place, which means you wouldn't have to participate in the play-in games. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be a big run uphill, and this is a Lakers team that doesn't have Westbrook now either. I don't know what fantasy world the Lakers ownership, leadership is living in. And, LeBron and AD keep saying, well, we'll do this. Well, if we're going to do it, why are you in 13th place right now?
Mm-hmm. I mean, did you see the bit, remember the game when LeBron set the NBA record? Mm-hmm. And then AD was on the bench and was just sort of like not really caring, and it made you wonder if he was just not being a good teammate. Maybe he was hating on LeBron for LeBron getting all the attention. So it makes you wonder a little bit about the chemistry with the Lakers. But yeah, the Lakers are a soap opera. The Clippers have been cursed for decades. I mean, is LA going to have another championship in the short term? I mean, it would be, if you're betting money in Vegas, the odds have got to be really big for any LA team to get to the finals.
Here's the big issue. You know what the NBA is? It's a bunch of independent contractors.
Good call.
Superstars, independent contractors. Mm-hmm. My contract, my ball, my game. You can only use one basketball at a time. That's why the Lakers' experiments have failed so badly. There's only one basketball on the floor as the Clippers get ready to start their final 25 games of the season. Mm-hmm. Will Westbrook be able to use the ball to score, distribute the ball to other guys to score? What's that chemistry going to be like? But what's different about the NBA now from back in the day, the Magic day, the Larry Bird days, Air Jordan days, they're all independent contractors. Me, Mr. Me, Myself, and I. I think it's a turnoff. I think coaching the NBA right now is just impossible because the players run the game. Players run the league.
Yeah, but Steve Kerr has kind of figured it out. I mean, they got players to buy into his system. They've got tremendous ball movement with the Warriors when they're healthy. But yeah, I mean, you get these guys. I mean, they're superstars wherever they've gone. And with Westbrook, is he willing to play that distributor role when everywhere he's gone, he's been the guy with the ball in his hand 80% of the time?
Shall be interesting.